What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? The old shaman making a appearance here on the channel today, here to give you guys an update as to what's going on here in my life. Not that really anyone cares about that. They want to just hear about the manga and the other shit that's going on. So, how's everybody doing? It's been a minute, it's been a while, and I know that a lot of people are probably anxious to know if, as far as my manga content goes, if I'm going to continue to create content here on the channel. And the answer, short term, is no. Manga is just not really the direction that I really want to go in as far as video making and topics that I want to focus on. Now, to say long term, the things that I am interested in, manga is still something that is a part of my life just as much as it is also a part of most of my fans here on the channel's lives. And I know for a fact that a lot of people are anxious to hear probably some new titles that I've picked up with a recent pickups video and possibly even a collection video. The only problem is I'm sort of in the process of downsizing. I've been selling off a majority of my collection, getting rid of most of the things that I don't really read, some of the stuff that I don't really care too much about, and of course liquidating my collection to the nitty-gritty, the stuff that I actually appreciate, the stuff that I do read, the stuff that I do reread, and of course the stuff that I consider to be the most valuable in my collection. And I don't mean that as far as price, I don't mean that as rarity, I mean that as valuable to me personally. So to talk a little bit about that, what I would focus primarily on with manga is of course talking about the gekkiga titles, and I feel like this would be a segment that a lot of people would enjoy on the channel, is me talking just directly about certain gekkiga titles, certain solo one-shot titles that are currently being released as of right now. I want to give a shout out to, of course, a manga publishing company that's relatively small, mostly boutique, I would consider, and that is Glacier Bay Books. Now, they print what is called Glaolia, which I'm sure I'm probably butchering the name, which, you know, I'm going to get swarms in the comments for sure about, oh, this is how you say it, this is how it's pronounced, yada, yada, yada. The point being is that it is basically a one-shot in a way, but they do separate volumes where it focuses on a series of short stories that are done in the gekkiga style. Now, I know that there's a huge debate, there's a huge mass of people who are kind of talking about, well, what is gekkiga, what makes a series gekkiga, what is the gekkiga style, and ultimately I've elaborated a little bit in terms of what gekkiga is in similar videos, pickup videos, haul videos, collection videos, and I have done a few reviews, I think, here and there. I know off the top of my head I'm probably a little bit shaky with the memory, but I have talked about it in some form, some way, shape, or form. But the point being is that most of my collection that I plan on keeping is going to be a majority of gekkiga titles. Again, gekkiga is not for everybody. It's a style that a lot of people can't really get behind, and I totally accept that. It's not for everybody, and that's okay. But that's what I like, that's what my focus is going to be, so I can understand why some people may not appreciate it or enjoy the direction that I plan on going in. So, that all being said, I wanted to get that off my chest, of course, because I know that people might be interested in seeing, well, My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, and JoJo, and all this other shit that is in a lot of people's halls. Like I said, if that's people's thing, by all means. But now, the point of the video that I'm here to talk to you guys about today is I wanted to take this time to, kind of give a shout out to, of course, my fans for sticking around for the coming months. I know it's been a rough year, especially for me, and of course, not to say that other people have had it hard. I'm sure that they have, and more than likely they have also had it really bad, if not worse. Thankfully, I have a roof still over my head. I'm doing well as far as work goes. I did end up getting a new job to start out this year, and so far everything has been fantastic. That, of course, all being said, the direction, of course, for my hobby, which is, of course, manga collecting, smoking cigars, and all things in between, what is the current direction that I plan on going in for 2021? And that's a good question, because in all honesty, I don't really know. And I do want to actually kind of take this time to ask you guys to hear what your thoughts are, and as far as maybe some critique as far as what I could do to maybe put some life into the channel, because I know that there hasn't really been any sort of content for over 6 months, and I know that for me personally, I am itching to get out a video. I just don't know what exactly it is that I want to talk about. And I know that I've had sort of a few different toss-ups in the air over collection videos, being some retro gaming stuff, some CRT stuff, some cigar stuff, and of course possibly talking about a gekkiga book here and there. And I feel like a lot of people would appreciate that side. And other than just talking about the latest chapter of JoJo, or again, some other manga that's currently out right now, I want to talk about sort of the unheard, the unsung stories that a lot of people haven't experienced. And I feel like that would be a great opportunity to open up to you guys personally, and of course showcase to you guys some stuff that I appreciate and that I enjoy, and hopefully can share that joy and love with you guys as well. So I won't talk for too much longer. I just again wanted to let you guys know that I'm here, I'm doing well. I've been keeping up with, majority of the gekkiga stuff that Dark Horse, Glacier Bay Books, and of course some of the other one-off publishers that do exist out there as well. So thank you all for watching. I hope that this sort of gives a little bit more insight as to what I've been doing, where I've been, and of course keeping you guys, in the loop. So thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for joining me on this video, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.